Jamie here again. I'm gonna try and do some channeling for you guys. Um, excuse me. Okay. Basically, I'm just gonna relax. I'll probably start talking to myself. Normally, I like to walk, and it stopped raining, so I may get up and walk. So. As a matter of fact, oh, the rain's still sprinkling. I need a drink. I won't stop the tape. Stick with me. I love you. Stick with me. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy some time with each other. I connect with you guys when you watch me. Yeah, just had to have a drink of fruity juice here. It's pretty hot. I think it was like 90 degrees here today. Here comes the rain again. Can't believe it's just right over me. My angels are probably telling me I need to be somewhere else. But I tell you what, I ain't going out in that rain. Not unless those angels kick my butt right out there, which they have done things like that before, so I wouldn't put it past them. See, me and my angels and my guardian, we joke. And they got a good sense of humor. But what we end up usually laughing over is my stupidity. And I'm not stupid. It's just, these things, we've been programmed a long time not to believe that these things are real. That somehow we have to work for some slave driver to attain anything in life. I mean, what could be farther from the fact? God doesn't want anybody to be a slave. He doesn't. He wants us to be happy. He wants us to dance. See, I'm saying he. I shouldn't call God a he. He should say she. The first thing I realized, because I started calling Mother God, and I realized that God has no sex. And I've had people try to tell me, it ain't a she, it's a he. Sorry, you're wrong. Wrong again. Oh, I love people who are so sure of themselves, They're always the first ones to have to eat their foot whole. I love everyone now. I see the beauty in God's plan. I would never have seen it had I not become disillusioned with what most people call reality. I had to learn to believe in magic. But even the reality of science is that science is a form of magic, and it uses spirit, and that's the reality. It's all one. We are one. I am one. I always jest because I'll be like, okay, well, I don't know when I'm going to start channeling. I'm channeling before I know it. I'll be talking, and it'll be my guardian. Normally it's my guardian. He's a go-between. And if the direct spirit's not coming in, it's often him relaying a message. Or he'll relay the message, then when I get into it, then I get the spirit and channel it, the other spirit. Normally I wouldn't put me smoking, but, you know, I want everyone to see, you know, how I go about this. I didn't know what the fuck channeling was. I was watching David Scranton. Daniel Scranton. I'm trying to do those little home and stuff. You know, I do my own chants. Trying to copycat him. Yeah, it brought in the energies. Helped. Absolutely, it did. But I'm not a believer in someone who teaches a course to do spiritual business. That's in here. What we really want to do is in here. Learning, courses, things like that, go within. So I learned so much just by waking up. Of course, I did my studies. I've done my studies over the years, over the decades. I studied and I studied and I studied. You know, that's the reality of it. So once I did wake up, I had all my tools ready to go. The mind tools. It was the heart that wasn't open. The third eye that wasn't open. The pineal gland that wasn't open. The root chakra that was blocked with sex addiction and workaholism and low self-esteem and depression and resentment and cigarette smoking. You know, even the cannabis has been a habit for me that I had to adjust myself with once I woke up. Look at it differently. And the cigarette smoking. Now, I quit cigarettes for the first time since I was 8, and I'm smoking one or two now. But see, I had only smoked a cigarette a day for years anyway, so it was hurting me, though. It had become an addiction. I was racing towards it. In fact, maybe I just started again to see that it's still an addiction, because I already see that I've got a bad habit if I start smoking again. I'm picking up a little cough too. Anyway, I just want to be straight with you guys, lay everything on the line. Nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of. If I feel ashamed and I feel I have to hide, that's the time to think about it, right? I'm thinking about it now. Go within. That's the message. The Akasha is within. The crystalline grid is within. The heart and the light language will teach you more than any book, any school. Use the mind to discern the truth. That discernment will set you free, because the truth will set you free. Discern the truth from the lies. Because we can lie to somebody else, but when we lie to ourselves, we lie to God. Blessed Mother, I love you. Mother, Father, God, I love you. Can you hear the birds outside? Where's my crow brothers and sisters? We'll see if they'll call to me when I send them a telepathic greeting. I love you, I love you, I love you. may seem like I'm smoking a lot. This is some pretty weak herb, honestly. Just to let y'all know, I started smoking when I was 12. I grew herbs since I was 12. I lived in Jamaica about 30 years. I lived in Orange Hill. I lived in a 2-acre field at the age of 19. I started making Simpson oil in 1979. I have 43 years experience making all types of hash and extracts. All the old school methods and the new ones. I'm a cannabis expert. I think there's a film or two of my grow on there. I had quit that, and then I was robbed after I woke up and the whole 9 yards started, and I was thrown. I accepted the mission and was thrown right into the front line. I'm not going to go into my story so much. It's massive, unless somebody wants to ask me. But I can tell you right now, I'm facing prison. I've been robbed of everything I own. I'm homeless. After I had my own business for 4 years, I gave away to my cannabis patients more than I made. I've had to go before city council. All this for somebody who lived in their house and didn't come out of their house but once or twice a year. And wasn't out. And didn't dress in women's clothes outside my house. I lived in fear. I worshipped fear. How do you like me now? I go to a Christian group and it's so fantastic. The first day he was talking about not conforming to how society. And all I could think is, this is perfect for me because I'm the poster girl for nonconformism. I'm sure some of you would probably agree. And, I see myself as normal and everybody around me is weird, so go figure. It's great being me. That's all I can say. And for all you transgender or whatever in between, male or female or mixture of both or whatever, be yourself. What do you want? Who gives a shit what I think? Who gives a shit what anybody thinks? It's about you. Love yourself. God loves you, regardless. And He's not going to judge you because you have sex with a person that's not good for you. You may judge yourself. You may kick yourself in the ass because you will say, I shouldn't have been with that person. But He's not going to judge you. God doesn't judge. He gives you freedom of choice. Because He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He even loves my big old dreadlock up here, I think. Sad. He just said, he tickled my neck. See, I can even make God laugh sometimes. I love you. The beauty of it is I see my higher self when I look in the mirror, and it's interesting because that's the conversation I'm having. So that is a bit of channeling starting up there. Because if I'm kissing the mirror, it ain't kissing me, it's kissing my higher self, because I see it there. I mean, it's like a fairy tale, man. When you look in the mirror and you actually see someone looking back at you that's different from you. It's an experience. I remember always looking in the mirror thinking, I wonder if somebody's over there looking at me. Maybe there's somebody in there. I think I even had the dream one time like I fell in the mirror and, the other person was doing something. I know I dreamed once that when I lived in Jamaica for so long that I looked in the mirror and I saw a black person, a black man. And I can only think, knowing what I know now, that that must have been me in a past life. But here's the kicker. Okay, I spoke at the town council meeting. So me and my friend are in there. Who are these? I said, who are these old slave drivers hanging on the wall? You know, they got the picture of the old men that started the town and that kind of thing. The Republican Party started in this town, Jackson, Michigan. I even lived in the house on that property. I went over there and vibrated the rocks on that place where they had the original Republican meeting. You know, believe me, I've vibrated the jail. I've vibrated everywhere down here. I put the light in the ground here. Grounded it out, man, all over, because the angels are sending me up and down, touching rocks, chanting. That's all I do. I don't have any money. And anyway, someone just pulled in. That's just pulled past. I'm feeling a little sleepy. It's been a long day. It's been quite warm. I bicycle a lot, probably about 8 miles today. It got pretty hot towards the end of the day. Yeah, sun's kind of going down. Well, this is going on pretty long, and well, let's keep it going. It was getting good there for a minute. Used to be I looked in the mirror and I thought, there's a bump or there's a hair to pull, or I wish these wrinkles weren't. Now I look in there and I'm like, wow, what are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I love you. Get throwing myself kisses. I mean, I see myself in the window and I open my arms and want to kiss myself. That's, once one knows that love for themselves, you can love someone then. That's the truth. That's why I want everyone to feel this wonderful feeling that I feel. That's why I want to share it with others. I want to be that light. I always wanted to be that light all my life. And now I realize it's been more than one life. I didn't fall off the apple cart yesterday. And I was in Orion. And my understanding of my past lives in Orion, I don't say it's tougher than this, because when my angels said that I was the toughest they'd seen, I mean, I ain't lying to you. I'm just telling you what they told me. Because I always, I don't consider myself all that, honestly. I mean, other than being fabulous looking, that I consider myself. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder, and I behold beauty when I look at myself. But the strength is what I didn't know that I had, and I didn't realize that everybody else didn't have it. I do realize that many have killed themselves, and today I said, if this had happened to me before I woke up, I would have killed myself. I don't know if that's true, because I'm not a giver-upper, but who knows? I know that if I hadn't had a belief in the super higher power in the end. I don't see how it could be. But I kept that belief somewhere deep inside when all seemed lost. And that seed that was planted by God so long ago has bloomed again in season. This is the season. And I am the jewel in the lotus. I am the son or daughter in whom my Father is well pleased. I have come to set the prisoners free. And I never meant anything that I've ever said more than that. And I thank Mother, Father, God for this wonderful opportunity. Because it's beyond my wildest